Randy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How are you doing working outside in the weather these days?
Oh, it's so cold. I wish I wasn't out there all the time.
Oh, I bet. That's pretty rough.
Yeah.
So how have things been going for you? Is there anything, any new developments or anything since I saw you last?
Nothing really new. I'm just still really confused about everything. I don't really understand what might happen to me. I don't understand the process.
Mm-hmm. So you're nervous about what's going to happen coming up in the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else that's concerning you right now?
Well, I don't understand why there's a bunch of charges against me, and I don't really understand the difference between them at all.
Okay. Well, basically, what's going to happen is we're going to be talking to the prosecutor. I have spoken with her a little bit. I had a chance to meet with the police officer with her present. I haven't had a chance to meet with her on her own. And that's going to be important because what will happen then is she'll tell us our options as far as if there's going to be a chance for a plea and where we can go from there. Now, the reason that there is so many charges is even though this happened as one incident, they break it down into what they say happened. So, they say that there's $150.28 or 25 cents, I believe, that was taken out of the change machine. That's one crime. But then fleeing arrest, that's another crime. And then when shoving a police officer is another crime. So that's why there's three separate things. The bad part of that is, each one of those crimes is very serious. The good part, I guess, about that is that they may give us some leeway and room to negotiate with the prosecutor. As far as some of those crimes are less serious than others, maybe we can plead to a lower crime, but we'll have to talk to her about that.
Can't I just go to the court and just tell them that this was all a really big mistake? I don't want to pay any money, and I don't want to have to tell my parents or my boss about any of this.
Well, we always have a chance to go to court, but you can't just go talk to the judge yourself. We have to go through the judicial process.
I didn't even do it. That wasn't even me. I didn't do anything.
I know. Unfortunately, so far, when I did speak with the police officers, their story is pretty strong, and since both of them, they are police officers, even though they were acting as security guards, they're really going to have the prosecutor on their side.
But I was the one that supposedly did it when I didn't. Can't I just tell my side?
Well, we will. That's going to be our argument. We're going to try to keep, pushing forward, saying you didn't. At some point, though, we may find that it's in your best interest to make some sort of a plea bargain with the prosecutor.
I can't go to jail. Not an option.
All right. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We don't know what our options are yet. I can tell you so far when I met with the police officers what they told me that they saw, and that may help us as we look forward down the road to what the prosecutor is going to say. They said that they saw someone dressed up in overalls and a jacket, carrying the toolbox and the screwdriver, which later they found out was you, and just coming up to the change machine, and they did not see exactly what you were doing in the change machine or what was taking place there. They did see change going into the toolbox. When you shoved the police officer, he did twist his ankle. And so then...
I didn't mean to.
I know you didn't. I believe you that you didn't mean to twist the guy's ankle. But that is what happened. And then when you ran from him and the other officer grabbed you, he did give you Miranda warnings, correct? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the one thing we do have going for us here is the guy that gave you the Miranda warnings, he is a retired police officer. He's not a current police officer. So that may be in our favor, and I'm going to use that when I speak with the prosecutor.
So really, what are my options? What do I have coming towards me?
Well, right now I really don't know. That's going to be up to the prosecutor, kind of see what she decides to offer as far as a plea deal type thing. We'll have to wait and see, And right now we're just going to kind of hang tight and hope for the best. And once I find out from her what the options are, we'll go through them. We'll look at the fact that you don't want to go to jail, that you don't want to take time off work, and that you want to keep things really quiet. We'll try to pick an option that's going to be in your best interest.
So right now, like, they haven't given you anything? They just gave you the charges?
Right now, yeah, that's all we have is the charges. And just what the police officer said. I know it's really tough waiting, but that's what we're going to have to do for right now. But I should be speaking to her in just a few days when she gets back in town. I'll let you know as soon as I talk to her. It'll be the first phone call I make.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm really confused still, but
I know. Is there any other questions?
no, I just really need this to all go away.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.